Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
I am gonna shoot you, dude! Get out!
The human mind is filled with all kinds of thoughts and desires, but some take a dark turn. We're talking about stalkers, the worst kind, chasing innocent people and causing deep emotional harm to feed their obsession. Thankfully, the police are there catching them and bringing justice.
My sister works in advertisements, so she was the one who updated my profile over there because she knows how to pick things and to make things more engaging. But I'm just gonna be clear enough, I'm not interested, and let's just leave things as they are.
Here are some chilling moments when the worst stalkers were caught on police body cam. Starting with this obsessed woman, Barrett, who would not leave her ex alone. On the night of January 29th, 2023, she got pretty aggressive and ended up at his front door, basically stalking him.
The gentleman that lives at that address has been my on and off boyfriend for the last almost 5 years. So
what's going on tonight?
The gentleman that lives in that house, that's the homeowner,
Okay.
he and I have been boyfriend, girlfriend for the last 5 years.
Okay.
I simply just came over to talk to him to see what was going on.
Have you guys been having any issues over the last?
Yeah, well, it's the female party inside this house.
Okay.
She's basically been stalking me. She's made threats on social media. I have everything. I have all the police reports from where I live.
Okay.
I just simply came to talk to him, and got physical, ungodly freaking quickly.
Okay.
I want this woman dead. I'm just going to be straight up with you. I don't like this woman. She is all bad news.
Okay. So I know that's your belief, but also when you start talking about serious physical harm and stuff like that,
No.
that could be portrayed as aggravated menacing, which is a criminal
Right.
act.
And
Okay.
I understand that.
What's your name, ma'am?
Michaela, M-I-C-H-A-E-L-A.
M-I-C-H-A.
E-L-A. It's Michael with an A at the end.
And what's your last name?
Barrett, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Echo, Travis, Travis.
Sorry, Derek, right?
Bravo.
Bravo, okay.
Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Echo, Tango, Tango.
All right, now I'm confused. Okay, you're trying to use
It's B-A-R-R-E-T-T.
B-R-A.
It's B-A-R-R-E-T-T.
Your phonetic alphabet just absolutely just destroyed my brain. B-R-R.
B-A.
B-A.
Here, let me grab my license for you.
Yeah, because that's not doing it, so, okay, cool. Where you live at?
I live up in Groveport.
Okay. So you came down from Groveport to come in here to contact him to
Just to
try and
talk to
solve some issues?
him. Yeah.
Did he ever say, hey, don't come over here or anything like that?
He hasn't been talking to me for the past almost year and a half because of her, and every time I try to talk to him, she gets involved. So I don't know. I just came, like I said, I just came to talk to him.
Did he have any idea you were coming over here?
No. But when I came over, he locked the door and wouldn't even answer the door.
Okay. Then what happened after that? He locked the door.
I continued to knock and ring the doorbell, and she opened the door, and things got physical between her and I.
Okay. What exactly happened?
I tried to push her back so that I could try and talk to him.
There's that. Alright, so you guys were there on the porch?
It happened all at the front door, yeah.
Okay. Like, did anybody, like, did it happen inside the house, or was it just all right there in the
Well,
front
it
porch?
it started at the front door, and then it ended up on the porch. He started pushing me, and he's like, call 911, I want a restraining order, this and that.
Okay. So, but initially you banged on the door, he looked out, saw you, shut the door, didn't want to come to the door, so then all of a sudden she comes out, opens up the door.
And things just got physical between her and I.
And then you push her first, and then...
Well, I didn't like push her, I just gently like pushed her to the side so that I could come in and talk to him. And that's when things between her and I, because then she like literally just went like that.
Okay.
And that's when I got pissed off and I started laying hands on her.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be physical. I'm done with this.
Now that the cop had heard Barrett's story, he still needed to hear the victim's side to see if it matched.
She tried to open the door. Sam's like, no, you can't come in. My daughter's upstairs. We have a 3-year-old. She busts open the door. She tries to push her. She has marks on her. I had to get in between her and her. She scratched the out of me. She was choking her. And she's shooken up.
What's your name, sir?
This is my house.
Michael?
Yes, Michael. I don't know how she even found out where I live. I haven't talked to this girl since last year. Jesus.
What's her name?
Alexander? It's either Alexander or Michaela. She.
Oh, something else, because she
Yeah,
has another.
I know her last name is Barrett. Barrett, I believe.
Where's she from?
She's from like Groveport, I think. Last time I heard, she lived with her mom. I don't know how she got my address.
When's the last time you've seen her?
She made contact with me during my divorce proceeding, which was August 11th of last year. That is the last time she showed up unannounced at court, and I had to have her removed. I haven't heard from her since, or talked to her. I've got her blocked on everything.
You came to the door? Mm-hmm. Was the door...
I opened the door because she wouldn't stop knocking, and my 3-year-old was
kept
asleep.
knocking on doors?
Yeah, like I'm talking like hard pounding, ringing the doorbell over and over, and I'm like, dude, you gotta knock it off. I have a 3-year-old. What do you want?
Open the door.
Yeah, and then she shoved me back, grabbed.
You open this door?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then she like shoved me back and grabbed my throat, and then that's when I hollered for Michael, and then I ended up like shoving her and grabbing her throat. I'm like, dude, you
So
need
you
to
guys
leave.
ended up in the house?
We probably,
Almost.
yeah.
Right in here?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
were you on the porch or in the house?
Like she shoved me back in
Right
this
here,
way, and
right
Michael
there.
came to get her back out so we could shut the door.
She got her finger stuck, but I was trying to get her. I was like, get out of my
You
house.
injured at all? You
Yeah,
get some scratches?
Yeah, she
you
like
got some
grabbed my
scratches.
She
wrist,
got me the worst, though.
and then she grabbed my throat too.
You guys want charges filed against her?
Yes, absolutely. I don't want her anywhere near my house. We have a 3-year-old. I have kids, man.
I'll give you this back. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get him in cuffs so I can get her in cuffs so I can get out of here.
With solid evidence of injuries and a physical altercation, things weren't looking good for Barrett as the cop confronted her.
Okay, let's change my back. Take this close off. Palms together. There we go. Oh, there's not. It's like 2 blocks. Do you have any weapons on you and your person? Any guns, knives, bombs, CNC devices, psychic fighters, anything like that? Examine your pockets just to make sure.
I'm about.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab your person here in a second. We're gonna have a seat in the patrol car and we can get everything figured out here.
I have her police report
Just face the car for me.
where I live.
Okay.
Saying she's been stalking me. I'm actually want to my call to the address. I wasn't sure to like run or anything.
Yeah, good. Have a seat for me. I'll grab your purse. Is that alright if I come in?
Yeah. Sorry. We're just a little choked up.
Now, I know you talked to the other officer, so just give me the rundown, like what happened.
I have no idea. This
Okay.
girl and I used to be friends years ago, okay? She showed up unannounced at my divorce proceeding last year, August 11th. I don't know how she got my address. I haven't talked to her since.
That was back in August of last year?
Yeah. And I guess the only thing I seen is her struggling because she was trying to come in the house. This is my house, man. We have a 3-year-old upstairs. So I got in the middle of it trying to, get them away and just try to slam the door on her, so she don't come up in the house. She started swinging on her. She got marks all over me.
Yeah, okay.
I said,
Did all this happen like right
yeah,
here?
right here.
Okay.
She got about right here. And I kept trying to get the door. I was like, Sam, get back. I was trying to push her back. And she got her fingers right here. And I start pushing the door. I mean, she probably has marks on her from it. I wouldn't doubt it. But I said, get the out of my house. And she wouldn't leave. And then she sat right there on the porch. And that's when I called you guys.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm not doing this. This is, I don't know.
She's trying to claim that you guys are boyfriend girlfriend for the last 5 years. You stopped
What?
you stopped
No.
talking for a little bit, so she just comes down here
No.
from Groveport completely unannounced to talk to you because you harassed her.
Yeah, no. She's actually made like 3 different Facebooks to try to contact me. She's even gone as far as like contacting my baby daddy, trying to make up some story about Michael. And then I blocked her each time. But no, she kept like knocking on the door, like hammering the door, ringing the doorbell. My baby's asleep. So I answered the door and I was like, can you please leave? And at that time she's like shoved on me trying to get in the house, and I was like shoved back. I'm like, no, my daughter's in here. And then she grabbed me by my throat, and that's when I held for Michael.
We've never been together. Me and her were just friends. Me and her have been together over a year now. And we lived together. So
Okay.
I'm like, she don't even know I don't know how she got my address. She's blocked on everything.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a reserve.
Do you have any injuries, ma'am?
Yeah.
I got a scratch there.
Yeah, she went to grab up my watch because Michael told me to call the cops. So I was trying to use my watch, and she grabbed up my wrist, threw my glasses off, broke them. I think I got them fixed though, maybe not. But
I was trying to separate them two, and she got me a couple times.
Okay. Yeah, because the way she was describing it was like she banged on the door, you didn't answer the door, she came and answered the door, she was like describing like everything happened here, and then kind of here.
As the officer gathered information, the man explained and even demonstrated how things got physical to help with the investigation.
Right here. Sam, can you step where the officer? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We're just trying to reenact this. She was like this, trying to push like this. I got in between them two like this, trying to push her back and push her out the door. And then when we finally got her out the door, she kept swinging at her, and I was trying to separate them two, and that's probably how she got me. And then I kept trying to close the door, and she was like this, trying to push open the door, and that's when we got her fingers. You probably see marks all over her fingers. And I was just trying to get the door shut. I was literally like this, trying to push them two back.
Okay. All right.
So
You guys want to fill out a written statement?
yeah.
So I kind of had
just press with this one.
I kind of had to improvise. These are normally crash report statements, but I'm all out of the regular forms. But it's pretty much kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Just a couple things you don't really have to worry about. I need each one of your guys' name, birth date, address, phone number, and then you can just basically use the grids. So you put your name, birthday, address, phone number, and then skip down and just give me a description as far as what exactly happened.
Yeah.
And then you just sign somewhere on the bottom or something to that
So
effect.
you go get a couple pieces.
oh yeah.
The only pieces on it. But we're just walking through the campus.
No, you're fine.
Bengals now.
What's your name, sir?
It's Michael Butcher.
Did you guys ever have any kind of relationship, or is it just friends? Is there any reason why she would be inclined to think that you guys have been in a boyfriend girlfriend?
I mean, we had a friends with benefits type of thing at one point.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
It's okay.
Years ago, though.
Okay.
And she showed up unannounced at my divorce proceedings last year, and I was just completely shocked. I was like, why are you doing this? And then she said she found it because she searched public record. And divorce proceedings are always public record anyways. But we had never dated. I don't. If she says she has text messages, please, I'd love to see them. I have nothing. I blocked her on everything. Did she say why she showed up?
I guess because you guys have stopped talking for a while, and then she basically wanted to confront, cut down claim that she has harassed her and all that fun stuff. Have you ever contacted her ever, like Facebook or anything?
She's messaged me a couple of different times off different like random Facebooks.
What kind of stuff was she saying through the messages?
She's tried to get me and Michael to break up. Like she'd been like, Michael's cheating on you with me. What's other stuff? She tried to tell me that Michael had previous child molestation charges against him. Trying to get me to leave him. Just stuff like that. I know. I did it.
Yeah, of course.
Check on you.
I was a cop. 12 years.
She's like I said, went as far as making a Facebook and like messaging my baby daddy and like trying to tell him the same stuff. Like Michael has a child molestation charge. She's tried to say something about Michael's ex-wife. Just anything and everything, getting to either like leave Michael or cause issues. Like I said, she's even messaged my baby daddy and he messaged me. He's like, what is this about? And I'm like, dude, I don't know.
The man and Barrett were divorced, but she couldn't let him go. He was fed up and felt it would be a perfect example to teach her a lesson.
If you're okay with the assault portion, because I can for sure
Please,
prove
dude.
that.
This girl needs to be taught a lesson. I can't. I want her away from me.
Okay.
I don't know how she got my address. I don't know how she keeps bothering me. Like she doesn't understand that I don't even want friends with her anymore. She was a good friend of mine years ago when we worked at the casino, and that's when she'll tell you we met at the casino. We were friends.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we never had a relationship. That's okay.
Yeah, gotcha. You guys finish those up. I'm gonna grab my camera. I'll be right back in. Okay. All right.
Oh God, that's great.
Yeah, sorry about that. So you mentioned that the other lady had harassed you, stalked you, that sort of thing. Can you kind of go into detail about that?
So last year his divorce got finalized. The only reason why she is involved was so he could lose everything. And I know that sounds really super crazy, but literally since she has been involved, We have not. Our everything about us and trying to talk has changed.
Like since August or so?
No, since October of 2021.
Okay, gotcha.
Is when they actually started talking. Once they started talking, she started giving him all these lies about me, and you know that I'm a stalker, I'm this, I'm that. And she and his ex-wife, along with his ex-wife's best friend, has been stalking me on my parents' property, because that's where I live, is with my parents up in Groveport.
Okay.
That's why I was actually going out to my car. I wasn't trying to run or anything. I was trying to grab up police reports.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
So were they
I'm
showing
done.
up in vehicles? Are they on foot, or how were
No,
they?
they're what they're doing is, well, the first time around they were in his ex-wife's best friend's vehicle, and they circled around my parking lot. The last time they went, they were sitting in my neighbor's driveway, which is like in front of my house, because my driveway is really weird. And
could you, like, from a distance, could you like
so it's basically
identify them, like positively identify them? Okay.
So I did not expect her to be here. I just simply came to talk to him. I wasn't trying to get violent or anything.
When's the last time you had contact with Michael in there?
This is the first I've at this actual location here. This is the first time, but the last time I actually had physical contact with Mike was August 11th of last year. And things were not violent between us. We actually had a genuine conversation, but it's when
Was that like a
32-year-old Justin Lee.
Was that a face-to-face conversation? Or like a,
yeah, it was at his courthouse. It was at
Okay.
his divorce finalization.
Gotcha. Did you guys?
Like, we hugged, we were talking, I was holding him. I was everything. But when she is around, she is a completely different person.
Have you guys talked via telephone, text message, social media, anything like that?
He won't answer his text messages, and it's because she's around.
When's the last time you had contact with him, like text message, for example?
I don't know, because honestly, when the last time I actually tried to talk to him via text, she got involved. And they were all threats.
Okay. Now, how long ago do you think that was?
March of last year.
Okay. So you basically haven't talked to Michael in pretty much a long time, right? Can you kind of see from...
But it's all her. When she's not around,
Barrett didn't realize the mistake she had made and even tried to press charges against the man's wife, but things didn't go as she planned.
the police department won't do anything.
Yeah. So, and that's basically my standpoint. So the only thing I can deal with is what happened here.
Right.
So it could go basically one of two ways, which are not great. First way it could have went would be potentially aggravated burglary and assault, or assault. Because once again, you guys haven't communicated since 2021, and you show up here tonight, and there's definitely some type of physical altercation that occurred. They have injuries. I haven't looked at you yet, but I'm sure you probably got something out of the whole deal. But it just doesn't make any sense why you would show up here to try and contact him, and then an obvious physical altercation cuts loose. Okay, that just doesn't paint a very good picture. Okay. So you are going to be arrested tonight and booked in for assault, which is a misdemeanor of the first degree. You could have went burglary, which is an F1, felony 1. We're not doing that. So that's...
Are they putting a restraining order on me?
They can apply for one, either a restraining order or a protection order. But they will have to contact the court if they have to contact the magistrate, and whether one gets issued, that's between them and the magistrate.
Am I going to be able to get released tonight?
It wouldn't be tonight. 68, okay. It wouldn't be tonight. Today is Saturday. No, today's Sunday. Tomorrow morning, you have court.
Okay.
So more than likely, you'll probably be released. Don't hold your breath, but more than likely, you'll be released tomorrow morning. So you have court at 0900 hours. Okay.
Can I make a phone call?
Where is your phone?
Wherever my purse is at.
It's up front. So you're gonna get your phone. I'll put it on speaker. That way you can talk to whoever you need to. I'll look at your hands. If you have any injuries, I'll take pictures of those. Take pictures of theirs, and then that's basically it. Like I said, it could go a completely different direction to go to the felony portion, which said if we were basically in the threshold. So like even just another 3 inches further inside the house, that's probably where we're going to end up going. So any questions or anything for me at the moment?
Can she get charged for putting hands on me?
So here's the other part of the story here. She's lived here with Michael for who knows how long. This is their residence. This is their house. You show up from Groveport completely unannounced. They're trying to say that you were the primary aggressor. Regardless, there was some type of verbal altercation, physical altercation. So they would have, to a degree, as far as a right to defend themselves and their property. So some would defend it with a gun, which thank heavens that didn't happen, because things happen probably pretty quick. So it just ended up getting physical as far as personal weapons, hands, that sort of thing. So I'm not going to arrest her for assault because it just doesn't make any sense. If
Well,
you
I
were
want
trying
her
to
arrested. I want her arrested.
it's not how it's going to go.
Okay.
So I will document everything you said, document everything that they said, but
What's gonna happen with my car?
it should be fine. Which one's your car?
It's the blue Pilot in front.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. It should be fine. It's parked legally, so there's no reason why it would get towed. It's locked, correct?
It should be.
Okay. I can also check that before we take off. So I'm going to grab your phone, check your car, and I'll be right back in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Barrett was charged with assault. Our next suspect, Inderberg, had a bad habit of stalking, and on November 25th, 2019, he was tailing a vehicle. Little did he know it was an unmarked police car.
I'm in the right lane. He's in left lane, riding some lady's like bar none up against her bumper, and she pulls off, and I hear him revving his engine. So then I get in the left lane to pass the person in front of me, and as soon as I get in the left lane, he just passes me in the center lane, just barrels it.
Okay.
So then I light him up, and then he's not stopping. I can't smell anything, but
Okay.
this is who he is.
Yeah, we have non-arrest charges on him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, domestic, some sort. Okay. Sounds good. Just following too closely and then.
Following too close and then passing in no passing lane.
Okay. All right, I'll go talk to him.
You want me to drop?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Email me the case number and I'll write up the supplement on it if he's gonna be
Okay. How's it going? You okay? Do you have a proof of insurance for the vehicle at all? No. Does your window roll down any farther? Can you roll down? Are there any weapons in the vehicle at all? No. Okay. Anything to drink at all tonight? No. Why are you driving so erratic?
I was in a hurry and I thought he cut me off, and the guy in front of me was just slow. I was just frustrated, and then that's it.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't.
Who is your insurance through at all?
I don't have any.
No. Can you roll down that window for me?
Good, how you doing? Yeah, no, I don't have any. So.
Yeah, no. Just hang tight here.
While checking his insurance, the officer discovered he had a court order to stay away from a woman, but he had recently been stalking her, violating that order.
So, I haven't read the report yet, but it sounds like, do you have a domestic injunction against?
Oh, sorry.
How about you just put your hands on top of your head, and I'll pat you down. How about that? Let's just do that.
Yeah, domestic injunction? Yeah, I do. I got my ex.
Okay.
Sarah. Yeah, I don't come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Did you have contact with her recently at all?
Absolutely not.
No? No. I think it was like 5 days ago?
Nope.
No, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Why would she call in saying you did have contact with her?
I did not talk to her. Haven't seen her. Nothing at all.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure on what the contact was, but
I don't.
We just have in our system flag that she reported that you did have contact with her, so I'm gonna have to read the report and we can talk about it.
Yeah,
once
no, I don't.
comes
I
up.
don't talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When's the last time you had contact with her?
Since before all this crap happened.
What all?
So, probate over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never dealt with you. So where does she live in La Crosse?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't really pay attention, like I think she still lives in the same thing. I know she's got her little boyfriend, and
okay.
That's it. I mean I've moved on past that crap. I don't go anywhere near her.
No. Okay. All right. And if that's the case, and there might just be she called in and said something and there's no probable cause of making an arrest or something. But I gotta verify that before I release you here.
Yeah. No, I didn't. No contact
Okay.
whatsoever.
All right. What have you been up to today?
I worked a little bit this morning, and then kind of been running around helping a guy get going. And I'm hopefully getting into an apartment here soon.
Where's that at?
Oh, I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
Daniela was helping me with it, so she's trying to get me into some freaking housing.
George, I'm going to ask you a quick question while they're still investigating this. Is there anything illegal in the vehicle I should know about?
No.
I'm going to run my dog around it. Okay, if it does alert, if she does alert, she will scratch it. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any drugs? Been any drugs in the vehicle in the past month, 2 months? Do you use drugs?
I don't know. My truck was stolen
Okay.
a month ago.
Did you report it?
It was in Vernon County. I was in jail. Yeah.
Here's where things got interesting. The officer suspected there were illegal substances in the vehicle, but Inderberg had a plan to avoid trouble.
On the, I don't know, kind of by your apartment.
Where's her apartment at? How often do you go read over at that park?
Every other day, sometimes every day.
Okay, why do you choose that park?
I don't know, just because I like it up there. And there's a sentimental thing because my friend Tony was thrown over the bank right there. And that's all.
Why are you posting pictures of Sarah's car?
Why?
Yeah.
It's not her car.
Okay.
It was Reggie Henry's car.
Okay. So why do you keep posting on Facebook that it's stolen?
Reggie basically told me that they stole it from him. I have a message to prove it.
Okay. Is that any of
That's
your...
what Reggie was told. Reggie told me.
Is it any of your business?
No.
No.
I guess not.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I guess not. Probably a poor choice.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't. That's all. I don't talk to him. I don't whatever. I'm still upset. You know, if she took all my stuff.
Right.
I'm not going to go out of my way to freaking. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to see her. I don't want her in my life.
How many years have you, or how long have you been going to that park for?
Years.
Years.
Yeah, since Tony got dead, basically. Then it's just been a sentimental thing. I had a friend that lived up there.
Have you been through her house, by her house at all? No.
I don't go anywhere near it.
Okay. What's in the car that they're gonna find?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't have anything.
When's the last time you used anything?
2 months ago, before I got put on just sanctions.
Okay. 573. Fair. What kind of drug in the car?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Your seat, man.
It's what?
Right underneath your seat.
It's probably why you're acting so hinky when I went up to the window.
I wasn't hinky. I was trying to get my driver's license out, and I knew I was a freaking idiot.
Okay. Why? What do you mean you knew you were an idiot?
It was out of frustration, and it was a stupid move.
So if they did DNA and fingerprint tests on that pipe, what's it gonna show? Your fingerprints and your DNA on it? I think probably.
Inderberg spun made-up stories and lies, thinking it would be an easy way to get out of trouble. Let's see how that worked out.
How's it hurting?
My one shoulder does not move.
Which one's that?
The one on your side.
Okay.
I'll use 2 cuffs then. How about that?
And I don't know why. It does not.
Any needles or anything on you that's concealed that we're gonna find?
Absolutely.
You've been to La Crosse County Jail already, you know there's a body scanner there. Okay. Okay.
Jesus. Alright, you want to turn and face my car for me? Promise there's no needles on you?
Yeah, there's nothing on me.
I'll find the other stuff. I just want to get poked with the needle.
There's nothing on me.
Put some gloves on. That's working.
Yeah.
Let's go get the lawyer there.
Sorry, I was just shit. nothing on me.
Okay, we'll go to this side of the car here. Go ahead, take a seat in there for me.
Thank you.
Cool.
Ouch. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Hey, make that.
What?
I need that to make a call to have somebody come get my truck because you can't lock it and roll that up.
Okay.
The troublesome situation wasn't over yet, as the officer still needed to search the vehicle and take care of the truck.
Look at the...
What?
See it? Oh.
There's a butt plug right there. It's got a flashlight.
My hands are slippery.
I'm gonna need to stop to wipe my
This guy loves sex. Look at that.
Jumbegi?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a bunch of Jumbegis in here, but they weren't. Wasn't anything in them.
Much muscle there?
Just a little bit. Jim Bag. He was all weird when he.
Yeah,
This is underneath his seat?
Where'd you find
That
that?
was right under his seat.
Okay.
Right between the center console and it's right along the rail where his right hand would be.
Ask him.
Yeah, he was like sat over kind of weird.
I will.
Make sure he doesn't have anything in him when he goes in the scanner.
This is the phone you wanted?
Is it the Samsung one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that has my numbers in it.
What do you want with your truck?
I need you to take and call that and get that number right there, that LC number. Click on that person.
Who is that?
LC is his name.
Black?
Yeah.
LC Graham?
Yeah. Can you have him get it for me?
He doesn't have a driver's license.
Well, he's right up here and he will know somebody that has a license and can come get it.
How do I call him?
Just go to flip up from the bottom of the screen. And then just hit L. Yeah, and then just call.
Here, I'll let you talk to him.
Yo, I need you to come and get my truck right now. It's at the American by KFC. Bring somebody with a license. All right, because you have to mess with the driver's window to get it up, to go up. It won't go up. I'm going to jail. I got pulled over. I ran around somebody. It was dumb, and now. It's across from the Quality Inn. It's in the American parking lot, and the truck is right along the highway. So.
All right.
Thank you.
Inderberg was charged with stalking, possession of meth, possession of drug paraphernalia, and knowingly violating a domestic abuse injunction. Next, this woman got stalked for months by her ex, so she called police on November 26, 2023, after suspecting he'd hidden a GPS tracker and more suspicious activity.
My ex-boyfriend is currently stalking me and has put numerous GPS trackers on my vehicle. He followed me around last night, so I believe that he currently still has one on there. I looked under there and I can't find one. That doesn't mean there isn't one there. Mm-hmm. I have the trackers in my house. So last Saturday, the police got involved at Target, which is, I guess, city, county, I don't know, different from whatever here.
Yeah, it's in the county.
Right. So there's an investigation for that, but I haven't even been contacted this whole last week over that. This is still a situation.
Okay, where did he follow you last night? Like what Just kind of give me a walkthrough.
We
What
were
happened.
at UTC, my daughter and I we were, shopping, walking, watching a movie out there. I mean, I don't know, but I know.
Okay.
Like, he's always around. This is like I feel like I'm being driven crazy over this. So this is like an ongoing thing, and now I've got my stepdad here involved, and it's like, this is nonstop, and it's not going away.
Okay.
So he drinks a certain particular beer in
If you want to go in the back, we can
ditch.
show you all the cans.
There's cans back there, so he's parking on the
our
other
property.
side. Like,
then-
this is nonstop, and it's not going
What kind
away.
of beer
And I
is
feel
it?
like
Modelo.
Okay.
I
And,
feel
and
like-
those are the only cans that are back there.
it's not going away.
We
and
can
I,
show you
I,
where
I
they're
feel
at,
like
and you can
my
take
mom
them.
is like, you're gonna end up dead before you guys do something, which
Right.
is really sad. Like, it makes me
Well-
want to cry. Like, this is not going away.
Someone will end up dead. It probably
Have
won't
you
be her.
have you gone down and filed an injunction? Has he messaged you at all on your phone? Anything like that? Okay. What is he? Have you asked him to stop?
He's admitted to putting tracking
on my
devices.
car.
And you
in
have
messaging.
all of that?
Yeah.
And
In
is this the first time you reported it to city police department? Like, I know you said you talked to the sheriff's office. the other
Last
night.
Saturday, it was reported to up on Target by
That'd be the
UTC.
sheriff's
Is that
Yeah, the sheriff's office.
Okay.
A deputy probably responded.
Correct.
I'll be able to pull up their report. What I want to see is if we have enough, like,
I haven't wanted to get my parents involved
Mhm.
because I just wanted this to go away.
do you live here by
It's
yourself?
not going away. No, I
okay.
live with them.
You live with them. You guys
Currently.
have cameras
Because I
up?
got out of his house to come here over a year ago.
When do you
He's
think?
not necessarily always putting the tracking device on her car here. He may
At
be doing it
Publix.
at Publix.
Mhm.
I know
Their
that.
driveway.
Right.
Because he's right across the street, so he has.
And you have the
more
trackers you found the
opportunity.
last time?
Yeah, I can show you
They're
that.
right there in
I'll
the-
sh-
in the house.
I will-
If you don't mind, what I want to do is take them and put them into our evidence, because
Yes.
the way I'm thinking this can go, based on, like, as long as you have those text messages and things.
Yep.
Right.
I have
I
video
want
of
to
him
send
saying,
this up to our criminal investigations division, which will go to detectives.
this is like getting to be
Right.
insane. Like,
Right.
this is not okay.
And her daughter's
Has
boyfriend
he-
has video of him saying
That he put them on there.
The boy said, "We found 4 trackers you put on there." He said, "No, I only put 2 on there."
Are you able to get that?
He's on his way here.
Who is? Oh, the person has the
Right,
video.
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Because I told him, like,
Um,
he literally is saying that he
He's
has
saying
them.
that he's doing it.
What's his name?
Who?
Your ex-boyfriend?
Timothy.
The case got more serious when the woman showed the cop how her ex had been following her, and his behavior was straight disturbing.
This is what we're talking about. This is the original one that I opened. But these, well, my hands have been on them.
Okay, those are what he put in on your car.
Underneath, yes.
Okay.
So then this was the last thing that was found with no phone in it.
Okay. I'll grab
And
that.
his name is on this. Like, it currently doesn't have any power. I turned
Right.
it on and his name is on here. Like, he's not very bright.
These are they all phones, or where did you find them when you found them on your car?
Different spots. I mean, there's tape under my car that you can see.
Where he
Tape
put
is
it?
still there. I ripped one of them.
around the headlight wires.
Yeah. Now our lights
Jammed
are
up in the wheel well. They're all trying to be hidden, but not very well.
Alright. You don't mind if I take these?
I mean, I don't know.
'Cause
Is
I'm gonna
that
put
good
them
for
in-
you to take
Yeah,
them, or
yeah.
should I take them somewhere?
No, I'm gonna.
To the state's attorney tomorrow.
Well, they're gonna go in. They're gonna go into our evidence, because, like I said, I'm gonna send this up to our detective division, because what they can do, subpoena, like I said, subpoena his phone records. We have tech guys that can go through these to prove they're his, and then kind of build your case as far. You want to press charges, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what would build your case, is getting information off of these. You never had any tie to these, right?
Nope.
They're not yours.
Nope.
Never had a shared
No,
phone
no,
plan. Nothing.
nothing.
Okay.
But it can be tracked where they're
They're-
purchasing.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
the
that's why I want to put it in.
They have him on screenshot at a phone store on Saturday. On Saturday, after I was talking to the police, he went to a phone store.
Okay. And then you said you think there's one on your car now?
I
Because there's some that are very small.
Well,
that
that's what
can be
they're
magnetic.
telling me, right? So I don't.
But yeah, she thinks
I've
one's
looked
on
under
there
there, but
now.
I don't know. I feel like there's no way he can find me. Like,
Now, don't you have a device that can detect those?
We don't.
It's available, right?
It is available to us. We don't carry it on patrol, and it's not readily accessible.
But there are other places too that do have it that you can call and they can just like
scan it.
Yeah, some places do have those.
Metal detectors.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of it'll see if it
Because
can
that's
find
what
it.
we're looking for.
Right. But it could be as big as an AirTag.
Oh, yeah, I know, AirTag. I know,
Like
they
he
told me AirTag.
He could have put an AirTag on there.
AirTag is like this big.
Right, and you're not going to find it.
Right.
I've seen some that go behind fog lights that are like that big.
Right.
Okay. And you guys said you have a video of him admitting to putting trackers on there?
Yeah,
He
I just
does.
sent it to you.
Okay.
It's in our messages. My phone's on 1%.
Oh, right here.
So if he's admitted to doing that and you see it, can't you pick him up like right now?
I know, that's what I feel like. Like,
Well, he's admitting
we
to
have
another
admitted.
crime.
I feel like I need you guys to do something,
He's
and nothing's
admitting.
being
He's like,
done.
I went to the police station and said, I just put trackers on my girlfriend's car. See you later.
Right.
Can't you pick
Which-
him up this minute?
We can't pick him up this minute. You know, I get what you're saying, but based on the elements that you need for the harassment and stalking, there's a couple additional.
Well, can't you at least pick him up and question him today?
I mean, I'll go talk to him. Absolutely, yeah. Once I'm done here, I'll go talk to him and you know, see what his deal is.
The cop kept gathering information, and then something unexpected happened. Suddenly, everything became clear.
Back with you, okay? And it's a continued pattern.
Yeah.
Yes, that's him.
He's coming.
Yes, that's him.
Oh no, he's gonna turn.
Yeah, that's him, right there.
Yeah.
So that's.
Yes, yes, it is.
He's probably gonna end up back there.
No, if he saw the police officer, like,
Well,
He might be
he's not.
And is that where he gets back
Yes.
there from parking on brakes? Okay.
Oh my god. Like, this is, yeah. Like, welcome to my life. This is nonstop.
Okay.
He is not that bright. He's insane. I'm telling you,
not
this
at
is
all.
not okay. This is not going. Like, I've
And you're
told him.
100% sure that's his car?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
100%. That's his.
How often does he drive by here?
Non-stop.
Every day.
Non-stop. Ask the neighbors. They all know.
All right.
Like, I haven't wanted to get, this is my
thought that was
stepdad,
the
and I
Nissan
haven't
truck.
wanted him to get involved
I thought it was
because
the Nissan
he can
truck.
be a lot,
Turn.
and
I
I've
was
just
like,
thought I
oh,
could
yeah.
deal this on my own and be like, leave me alone. This is a year and a half now.
Right.
Just leave me the alone. Like, what? Get a life. Like, we're broken up. Like, get a life.
Right.
Like, move on. Find another girlfriend. Like, what the And it's nonstop. It's not going away.
Have you blocked his number?
No, because I feel like I need to know what he's doing.
Okay.
Like, I blocked his number from
But there's
my
no
phone.
response. You guys aren't responding to him,
No,
nothing
so
like that. Okay.
it's like
He just took
he
all
met
these
he
things
like
that makes
sends
us know
me
he's
things
around.
to know
Right.
that he's here.
Yeah.
Like when I was at the parade out with my mom and my family, he sent me a picture of where I sort of was.
Okay.
Like it's
You
like
still have all that, right?
Yeah, it's like to show here I am.
Has he ever been physical with you?
Yes.
In the past, yes.
Yes.
Did you report it or just?
He's been arrested for it.
Okay.
Manatee County. We'll have
Okay.
that information.
Yep.
All right. So that's all stuff they put together.
Oh yeah, he keyed my
But
car.
there's only
I don't
one
know if you want
live
to take
witness.
pictures of that.
When did he do that?
A couple weekends ago. And the detective
Where is
said
it?
they took pictures of it.
Oh, did they?
All the way around the whole car. Goes here,
And he mostly does that to nobody because he's direct.
Right, and nobody's
Now I
nobody's
have special
watching.
Parking with my
This is what was ripped off.
yeah,
and this was bent
and that
up in
was
the air.
bent like up, and I
pushed
had
it
that
back
fix
down.
it.
Yeah.
He's not smart.
Yeah.
Which
An
I
AirTag,
mean,
right? An AirTag
well,
you
that's
can't trace. It's
they
like,
make little trackers that you can actually buy on Amazon.
That's
for like
why I
15,
think maybe
20
there's
bucks.
something else on here that I'm not.
And it
seeing.
is magnetic, so dude.
Right.
Obviously, your wheel wells.
I
and
know.
A lot of.
Well, I'll show you one. There's tape still there. I
On that
also
one.
think that he went through here. Do you see this?
Right.
Because I park right here. Right here. If you come this way, you can see. Well, I'll show you. But if you go like this, you can see the tape. If you come this way,
Oh, I
the
see it.
plastic tape.
Yep.
Yeah, and then under here, I've been all up under here. Under here, you can see tape also.
That where he put him.
When he saw the cop, the man fled, but police were on the lookout. On November 30th, they found him at a gas station.
We'll explain everything in a second, okay? Don't be reaching for nothing. All right. Just turn around, face it. Okay. That's all right. Put the phone down.
On the line.
Okay.
Go ahead, put your hands behind your back for us.
You got this.
Give me the phone.
You have a warrant for your arrest.
It just was on the phone with Himmel.
Okay. We don't know who Hamill is. We have
We
an
work
inside
for the city. We
warrant,
don't
yeah.
work for the county. Who's Hamill? Who's Hamill?
Deputy Hamill.
I know, but who is he to you?
He's right there on the phone. He's still there.
9-1 dispatch. He'll be on the detective chill. Pull up 1-1.
Walk back to this car. Do you mind searching? Yeah. I checked your phone, Mr. Luke, and the deputy hung up. So
He says I don't have any warrants.
you do. It actually just got issued today, so that's probably why he didn't know. So what we can do is your son anywhere close?
University.
Okay, and you think they'd be willing to come get your vehicle?
Absolutely.
Does he have someone to drive him to come get it?
Probably.
Okay. Otherwise, what we can do is we can park it over here for you, and you sign a piece of paper saying you want it left here.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Slide your stance real quick, partner, while you talk to her.
How am I going to be?
We just can't wait here all night for
No,
your son, to come get your car.
You widen your stance for me?
Say it again?
Widen your stance.
The man was charged with stalking. Dating apps are meant to help people meet and find partners, but this man had other intentions. On February 11th, 2024, the woman called the police when he did not take rejection very well.
How do you know him, or how do you?
I was dating him for like 2 months. We went on like 5-6 dates, and not dating like boyfriend and girlfriend. We went out on a few dates, and I told him since June 26th, I told him stop. I don't want to talk to you. I blocked him from everywhere. And the guy keeps like calling me, sending me messages, stalking me everywhere.
What's your name?
He just, at some point, he just like turn around and say, hey, like, how are you? And he had like, oh, she goes on a bunch of dates. Oh, she this and that. And then he told him like he was gonna like give him his hand, like, oh, like good luck or something like that. I don't even remember what he told me.
And then you said you filed police report with
a few months ago, yeah,
With
not
us?
with Coco. I filed it with Melbourne.
Melbourne because he followed you out there.
So he's been calling me and like nonstop, like it's been like nonstop, and sending me like the birthday present and sending me a bunch of things, and I'm like, I just don't. What did he do just now? Did I tell you like he drove this way, he drove that way, and then when we were like, I was literally like washing my feet to get like the sand out of the beach that we were, and then he just, you know what he did? He parked right next to us. He parked right next to us, and he started.
Yeah, that's her red car.
That's her car.
Hey, I'm trying to think. Do you ever check the underneath your car for any tracking devices?
I asked the police.
It's going to end up not being our jurisdiction. It's going to be a Melbourne stalking case that she's already filed with, but I guess the guy saw her at 4th Street filling station and came and harassed her. She thinks there's a tracking device. So she consented to me looking at a couple common places real quick to see if there is a tracking device on here. So she had, since her relationship with him, she's changed vehicles. He shouldn't know that this is her car.
But he's still finding her.
Right. And like they sat down, they were eating. He shows up, he sees her. They get uncomfortable and they leave. They go out to the beach. She comes like an hour and a half later, and she's standing there rinsing her feet off in the parking lot. I guess there's a water hose at 4th Street for people to do that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And he comes up right next to him and waves and like, just like creepy stuff. Could he be tracking your phone?
He did send me some pictures a few months ago on a zip file, and I never opened it.
Okay. He could be remotely tracking your phone.
While speaking with the woman, the cop luckily spotted the man nearby and went to see what he was up to.
You're being investigated for stalking, so you are not free to leave at this moment. Do you understand that?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I have somebody who approaches me on a traffic stop, crying her eyes out, that you have followed her and harassed her at a restaurant, and now here you are, driving by us twice.
And then you sent text messages too while we were out with you.
One of which was, stay out of Cocoa Beach. Who are you? Who do you think you are? What gives you the right to tell someone that? Are you the president of Cocoa Beach?
No, I'm not.
What is your issue?
I'm not. Let me put a shirt on.
You have any ID in there?
You got your Massachusetts ID with you?
I do. Or
Do you realize this is not look good at all? I just don't understand what would compel you. She's sitting down at dinner with another guy, right? Your relationship with her was very clearly ended by her, right? Why would you even try and talk to her? And then, 2 hours later, after she's been out on the beach, again try and make contact with her in the parking lot of 4th Street filling station.
I didn't do that.
Can you take your hand out of your pocket for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course.
So, you're telling me that 2 hours ago you didn't go to dinner at 4th Street filling station, or did you?
Well, no, I stopped at 4th Street to meet with friends.
Okay, which is your right.
And
it's a public place and it's near your home.
And then I bumped into her.
Okay.
And then I did have some words with her.
Okay. And then she says she went to the beach for like an hour and a half, and when she came back and she was rinsing her feet off, you come up next to her and you start waving at her.
Where was she rinsing her feet off?
At 4th Street? Where her vehicle was still parked?
There. I was at Cat 5.
Yeah, Cat 5.
Yeah.
The video will show that at Cat 5 that you never left.
What? The video? I left like 3 times.
Okay, so where did you go when you left?
I stayed at Cat 5. I went home. I came back to Cat 5.
Why did you go home and come back to Cat 5?
Yeah.
I said why?
Why? I was
the number 4.
tired. I wanted to go home for a little bit, and then my friend texted me, so I decided to come back.
Okay. Do you have anything to drink at Cat 5?
I've had 2 beers.
2 beers in what kind of period of time?
Over about a 4-hour period.
Okay, that's reasonable. You're pretty steady on your feet. I don't see you swaying. You got a little bit of bloodshot, but it's not anything that would lead me to believe that you're intoxicated while driving. But at the same time, you know what alcohol's biggest symptom is in human beings? It affects our judgment.
It does.
You think that maybe our judgment tonight has been a little half-brained?
I agree. So I stopped at 4th Street to meet a friend. I saw her with a date. I made a bad move by walking up to them, and that was a bad move. You know, I hadn't seen her in about 4 or 5 months, maybe 3. And I made a bad move. I told her, you know, another Bumble date, you're on another Bumble date, you're gonna come to Cocoa Beach. You know, I would appreciate it if you didn't come to Cocoa Beach, and that was a mistake that I made.
Well, there's a bunch of other text messages from the other number that she had saved from your primary.
Yeah, I asked her to not come to Cocoa Beach.
No, the other phone, not the text tonight. All the other text messages you've been sending her over the past week.
The past week?
Yeah.
I have not.
Past few weeks, I should say.
I have not contacted her in at least like a month.
Nah.
And I asked her like, I don't know how to explain myself. I mean,
so when I subpoena your phone records,
yeah,
it's going to show you the subpoena phone number that contacted her.
Yes.
It's going to come back to you and show you haven't contacted her in weeks from the other phone number.
As expected, the man tried to play innocent, but once the cops brought up a few key details, it hit him, and things were about to get real.
Doesn't matter.
And she tells you that she no longer wants to continue dating you and to leave her alone. Is that fairly accurate?
That's not exactly what she said, but yeah.
Was she her sister updated her Bumble profile, and you texted her and said, "Hey, you're updating your Bumble profile. I thought we were dating." Is that not how that went?
Wow, she's giving me the whole
spiel. Yeah.
No, that's not exactly what happened, but yeah.
But it's pretty close, right?
Yeah.
So I'm on the right path here.
Whatever she wants.
So she told you, "Hey, it's not working out. Whatever's going on." Told you, leave me alone.
She did not say that, but whatever she told.
At any point, did she tell you she didn't want you to text her anymore?
No.
At any point, did your number stop calling her and suddenly get blocked?
I mean, it did get blocked.
Okay, that number is still blocked, right?
Yes.
So how are you contacting her now?
Well, it's another number.
So why, if your number gets blocked, why would you create another number to contact the number of the person who blocked you? They obviously, it's reasonable to believe that they don't want you talking to them, right?
I made a bad decision.
And they told you to stop several times.
I bumped into her down 4th Street. I used a alternate number app to ask her, can you please not come to Cocoa Beach? I mean, you can check her text messages. You can tell,
Oh, she showed them to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, my lieutenant's over there still looking at them.
And I asked her not to come to Cocoa Beach. I said, please don't bring...
The next question is, why were you in the parking lot right here?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, why'd you drive through the parking lot here?
It seemed like, I don't know.
Another bad decision, right?
Another bad decision.
You realize how this looks. Totality of the circumstances. It looks like you're stalking her. You're driving on a license that you should have a Florida license by now. Your tag is, something's wrong with your tag, something about insurance, so...
Massachusetts has suspended your tag.
Not legal to drive this vehicle.
I just got my insurance reinstated today.
Well,
Massachusetts has said no.
Says they don't want you to have a tag anymore.
Right.
Can I ask you a question?
I will answer your question with complete honesty. What's your question?
Am I getting arrested tonight?
There's a good chance, man.
There's a decent chance. Now, if you start being completely and totally honest with me and stop saying, oh, a couple weeks, couple months when you literally texted her tonight, know that anytime we ask a question,
yes,
we already know the answer.
No, I'm
Once the officer uncovered his true intentions, the tables turned, and there was no escaping the outcome for the man.
Hands behind your back for me. You have anything illegal on you?
Is there anything illegal in the vehicle?
And then you took back off. So I hopped in my car and was like, whoop. And then he hopped in his car, came that way, and I came this way. Well, I was confused when I pulled up on it. I thought they were still on the other side. Like, they're both facing the correct way, and that car's facing the wrong way behind me. Is that it?
It's a spy device. It's literally called SpyTech GPS. He's got a receipt in here for Speedo Vanquisher 2.0.
Do you have the GPS on the car?
I bet he does. Yes, I do.
That's all evidence. You grab one?
I don't have any on my hands.
I have a feeling his security clearance is probably going to have issues now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we need to look at our car again.
Is that the same symbol that was on that spy thing?
Yeah.
Yep. That's how you keep it on someone's vehicle.
Wonder if he took it off at the beach.
Very well could have.
I'm confused by this date. Date 11/1/2024.
He bought it today.
I'm not sure.
Yes. Meanwhile, the detective spoke with the woman, hearing the full story of how it all started, but a few details revealed how things took a dark turn.
To a few dates, I realized that he was a little bit aggressive, or that he had tendencies of being aggressive. So I didn't like that. I just tried to distance myself from him, telling him that I wasn't ready for a relationship, that I just didn't know how to tell him,
right,
and stay away from him. That I wanted to keep being friends, that he could go out on dates with other people, that I wasn't ready for anything. But he could never, it seems like he never understood the things. I was short, I was not so short with my answers and everything, and I was just friendly, but he just kept being kept going. Okay. Anyway, so while I was there in Colombia visiting my family, this is June, he texts me while I'm at the gym in Colombia, and he tells me that he has seen my Bumble profile and that I have updated my Bumble profile a couple of times since I got there. Now this is I didn't have him on Bumble. I still to this day have no idea how he figured out that I had changed my Bumble profile over there, because I I didn't have him on Bumble at that point, and my area, like the area where I was like picking people, was like very narrow, because I didn't want to find anybody in Colombia. I had like my profile said I'm looking for somebody in the space, because I wasn't looking for like to date anybody in Colombia.
Okay.
My sister works in advertisement, so she was the one who updated my profile over there, because she knows how to pick things and to make things more engaging. Anyway, so he did say that, which I thought it was very creepy, and I asked him to like just stop. Maybe I have not been clear enough, and maybe I have misled you in some way, but I'm just gonna be clear enough. I'm not interested, and let's just leave things as they are.
And when did you say that?
June 26th.
June 26th. Okay, fantastic. Okay, continue.
And then he just became a little bit aggressive on his messages. He started saying, didn't you think that I would like to know, no, that was after. He started asking me like why, and then I said I really don't know you. I don't know, like, if I had seen you in like your family setting, if I had seen your family or your friends or something like that, I could have told how you like were with other people. I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
I was fearing that he was aggressive, but I didn't know if it was just me, the one who was feeling that. So I felt like, and then I said, like, I saw a few things that I didn't like about you, and I don't feel like I wanna go out with you. Didn't you think that would be something that you should have told me? Like, why didn't you tell me what is it? And like, why can't you just explain? But he was just like escalating a little bit on his text messages and being more. Okay. So I told him, just stop. Like, I don't want to go back and forth. Please stop. Let's just stop.
Things got even more intense when the officer uncovered something the woman didn't know. That discovery turned the man's situation from bad to completely disastrous.
To bring you up to speed, we found an additional tracking device on the passenger side of her car.
Okay, thank you.
In the same case.
All right.
And then I have victim noto and...
Oh, cool.
In my car? Tracking?
Yep, but we took it out. Plus, he's in jail, so you'll be fine tonight, okay?
You got a tracking?
There appears to be a tracking device on your car. We don't know. We can. What's the word I want to use? We have reasonable suspicion that was put there by him, and that's. But listen to me. Look at me. The reason you and I are talking right now is because we're taking this serious, and he has now stalked you in Cocoa Beach. Regardless of what Melbourne PD may have charges as well, we're going to have charges tonight, okay?
Okay.
So he's going to go to jail. He's going to be given a 0 bond tonight. I found it. Yeah, I got it already. No, I got it.
Oh, I was going to help you out.
I got to go down again.
I can't help you out. You can use leverage. You got the picture and all that?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
I'll be there.
Hold on, take a picture of it here in my hand with that phone I just handed you. Got it. Miss Danielle also allowed us to search her vehicle with consent, and we found the other tracker, okay, believed to have been left by you. My question to you, because this is all your property, I'm not asking you if these are yours. That would likely incriminate you. I'm asking if you would give me consent to search these. No. Okay, and I just have to ask, all right? So listen, you have invoked your right to silence, okay? I'm gonna get Officer Corporal Strange to take you back downstairs to the holding cell so I can get some paperwork done, okay? I've got to do some paperwork. You are going to be arrested on 1 count of cyber stalking and 1 additional count of simple stalking. Okay, they are both misdemeanors in the state of Florida. Yes, sir. They will carry no bond tonight. Yes, sir. because of the dating situation. Don't be confused. It's called dating violence. You weren't violent in the sense of fists or whatever, but stalking falls under that. All right. So you'll be on one count of each of those. Okay. And then Corporal Strange is going to continue his investigation. He may have some traffic stuff that's involved as well.
All I have on you, brother, is that you don't have a Florida driver's license after living and working here for more than 30 days.
May I ask a question?
Yeah, you may.
Am I allowed to go home tonight?
No. No, you're going to go to the Brevard County Jail Complex. No hold bond.
The man was charged with unlawfully installing a tracking device and 2 counts of cyber stalking. This is Kai Von Kai, a U.S. soldier who traveled from California to Florida on May 23, 2024, to meet a TikToker he'd been stalking online since January. And that night, he went straight to her house.
I just wanted to greet them, that's all.
Why do you need to greet them? How do you know them? Because obviously they called us saying, we got this person knocking on our door. We don't want them here knocking on our door. Okay. So what's, do you know them personally?
It's a girl that I used to know.
Okay.
I'll leave them alone, I apologize.
So, was this a girl you dated, or?
It's someone I know.
It's someone you know?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know her?
That's a personal place.
That's personal. Okay. You got any ID on you?
Yes, I do. Got my car.
You have a driver's license?
My wallet is currently at the YMCA. I apologize.
At the YMCA?
I left my wallet there. If you could drive me over there, I can go grab it.
No, that's okay.
Feel free to run it if you like.
Yeah. So, where's the YMCA that you're talking about?
Oh, right, St. Augustine.
Oh,
it's like take a left.
What, are you staying there? Is that where you stay?
No, I'm looking around for a house around here. Yeah.
All right. So where are you from?
Seattle, Washington, but I recently got out of the military from Bragg, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for your service.
No problem.
All right, you can shut your door. Let's walk back over to my car. So I'll just check your information. We can walk up here. So did you know her from Washington?
No.
Okay. You've only known her from Florida? Where are you staying at now?
Right now? This is a look for a car. I'm pretty much staying inside my car for the most part. But I'm waiting for the VA to get my college funding so I can go to college around here.
Okay, good plan.
Yeah.
So you just park here and there?
You can post the parks around here.
You can stay right there. Most of the parks,
They don't allow overnight parking, so for the most part, it's like around Publix.
Yeah, they close at 11. And they don't allow camping overnight. You were in Washington when you visualized her?
I was in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. That's a big reason why it was one day I think a little stress came to me. And I just left post and I got caught for being AWOL, and then this is the whole deal. Just I honestly tried to follow love.
Okay. So were you in North Carolina when you came across your TikTok and then had the visualization?
Yes.
Okay. So at that point, wanting to connect with her, you ended up
I traveled
leaving the military.
I was in Mexico City at a certain point. I was in Los Angeles. I've been all over the country. I've driven both the southern line and like the one through South Dakota. So I've been all over the country at this point. And
Is that because her TikToks led you there?
No, it was really, I was just following, and I really didn't know where I was going. There's some points where I'm reading a book called Awareness, and as long as you like focus on something like hard enough, you'll come across what you need to find.
Okay. All right. So basically, when you started visualizing her and locations, you were drawn to those locations, and you were able to basically find her. from, I would assume, stuff she posted on TikTok.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes.
As the conversation went on, the story got even weirder. He had never even spoken to the TikToker. What he told the cop left him speechless.
Have you had any conversations with her?
In my own head, but now that it's come to this, most likely I probably should just leave. Because I thought she was honestly talking to me at a very, like a very deep spiritual level. Because she fixed a lot of parts of me. I'm not, like during this little journey of mine, a lot of the parts of my head that used to not find peace have found peace. And I'm like, how could that be nothing less but love from someone else? Because no one has been able to done that. No one's, not like my dedication to the military, like nothing I have done has found peace in my own head, like the way, the image, the vision of a dream of love did for me.
You didn't have any relationships when you were in the military?
Relationships in the military aren't like that. Yeah. They're not loving and caring and kind and soft the way you need it. Maybe I've been soft and kind to myself, I don't know. Yeah. But no one's ever taught me how to do that, so I was thinking it must have had to have been someone else.
How long were you in for?
4 years.
4 years, okay. So you're going to be able to collect your benefits?
Once I get my DD-214.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're not in trouble for going AWOL?
In trouble for going AWOL? They let me off easy. They understood things were going on with me, so they didn't give me like a dishonorable or anything. Like they gave me like one right below an honorable discharge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for you. So at least that didn't screw things up.
Yeah.
All right. Are you in contact with any family members? I mean,
My mother, yeah.
Where was she living?
Seattle, Washington.
Does she know about this at all?
No.
Okay. Have you ever talked to her about, is this the first time this ever happened to you?
Dreams? Visions? Yeah.
Okay. So are you on any medication for anything? Okay.
They told me that I was like, this is a huge reason why I'm not getting disability either. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For not being on a medication, or for this whole thing?
Having no psychological issues.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Okay. All right, we're gonna see what. I got to continue my conversation with my sergeant, see what the end game is, what they want from us and you, whether they want you to officially trespass from here.
After reviewing the situation and speaking with the woman, the officer came to a conclusion about the case and took the necessary action.
Just to let you know, you're being placed under arrest.
Okay,
for stalking. All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Open up your hands. When we go like that.
That's the way I wanted things to go tonight.
Braces that way. How's that? Alright, let's go ahead and step over to this side of my vehicle.
Thank you.
Yeah, with everything you got going on, man, you gotta go ahead and spread your feet for me. Thanks.
Where did you keep it? It's inside the car.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Alright, so you don't have anything stuffed up in you or anything that the girl's gonna find or nothing like that?
No.
Okay. Alrighty.
What kind of necklace you got? Let's check that out. Yeah, sun necklace. Okay. Nice. Thank you.
It's easier to find it now than it is later.
that?
So we have to give you like trespassing paperwork to keep you off the property. That would be at the homeowner's request. So it's just, yeah, please don't come back here. I don't want to see you get in any trouble over that coming back here.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
No, that's all.
Okay. All right. Hang in there. Hopefully we'll get moving. Are you hot back there? You all right?
That's fine. It's completely fine.
I'm sorry?
No, that's completely fine.
You sure?
More uncomfortable with the handcuffs, but other than that.
I got you. If it's easier, I'm not trying to blind you at the light. I'm just trying to look. Well, it's kind of tight. I was going to say, if it's easier for you to kind of just, you know, like,
scoot in?
Not in or this way, if you kind of can scooch to one side or the other, you know, just temporarily until we get moving, just to release the pressure off the back there with the cuffs.
Kai was charged with stalking. This guy, Louisia Senon, had been harassing female Starbucks employees for a while. On May 20th, 2024, he made one employee uncomfortable, so the manager called the police to have him trespassed.
The other officer spoke with the manager, and they want you to trespass off the property.
All right, that's fine.
Okay? I guess, I don't know if you said something to one of the staff or whatnot, but in their mind, whatever you said was inappropriate, and they do not want you, they no longer want you on premise. Okay?
All right.
That's going to be good for 1 year.
For 1 year?
Yeah, 1 year. If you come back on property, you'll go to jail for trespass after warning. I just got to tell you that, okay?
All right. Well, okie doke.
Charlie's 22.
You got his 14?
Yeah, I got his DL number. Yeah, I sure did.
A simple warning anyone would get, but Louisius didn't. Instead, he was spotted again on May 23rd, hanging around the driveway of Starbucks.
Good morning.
No, just head back. I'll be there in just a second.
Zero. Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window.
Let me see your hands now.
Out the window.
West Palm, be advised, he's zero. Just stand by.
Center console.
Just keep your hands out the window and just relax.
That's fine. All right. You're fine. Everything's cool. I didn't understand why.
Well, between that and the possible drug paraphernalia you got inside.
1033 traffic, Division 2, Starbucks, 27.
Yeah.
Let's get. Yeah, we got it.
Zero, but yeah, you got other paraphernalia in the car. Come on out.
Do you have any other weapons on you? Do you have any other weapons on you? Yes. Do you have any others in the car?
In the car, yeah.
Where?
In the trunk.
In the trunk?
Come on out.
Okay.
Go on your side.
Can't get on that side.
Can't?
Shut the car off. Shut the car off.
There you go.
Okay. Come out this side since we don't want to damage your car. Climb over this way so you don't damage your car. I don't want you to hit the car door on the wall.
No, you're straight.
No,
Come on
I
out.
mean, I ain't got no gun on me.
I know, I got
Right.
it. I've got the one gun at least. Come on up, man. You straight?
Yep. Once you get out and we check that you're good, you're good.
Charlie 210-4.
I'm just trying to get you a little comfort, man.
Standing? Well, you don't remember when I told you you were trespassing here last week, did you?
Yeah, but
You're back on property now, aren't you?
not like on foot. I mean, I'm just in the drive.
Trespass means trespass. It means not on this property, zero.
Yeah. Okay.
That doesn't mean on foot. It means you're not allowed on this property at all. That was explained to you.
He's gonna move the car. Let's open this up so they can get inside.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit in the back seat of mine. I think that one's locked.
Yeah. I guess just move your car up a little bit so then drive-through can walk around. You gotta, hold on, he's got a wallet here.
Just hold on him real quick.
Yep. All right. This is your wallet, correct?
I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that.
Hey, listen. This is your wallet. The only money you have in here is cash, right? 10, 11, 12, correct?
All right.
All right. It's all on camera. Gonna get back in your wallet.
Go and have a seat.
He's got a CCW.
Sit down and relax right now.
Let's put this back in his pocket. I'm just taking out your ID.
Can you own
You can sit sideways.
No. Can you release that a little bit?
That's fine though.
No, that's good.
Louisius didn't realize how deep in trouble he was until the cops searched his vehicle and uncovered his other wrongdoings.
Be careful, it's over there.
Hold
on. So, the gun that you have is the one that was found in the trunk. The second gun, well, that's the second gun that I found. The first one was the one that we found on him on the initial stop in the center console. Bales took that one off the car, or took it out of the car. He probably still has it. Where the center console was, there was this one that was laying in the console. So this second gun was found in the trunk, in the holster, on the back. Well, if you look at the car, back left side, kind of over the rear tire, inside.
The driver's side rear tire?
Yeah, but inside the trunk. The 2 magazines were found in the glove box.
No drugs, not a baggie.
For which one? Oh.
It's a baggie. I don't know where the...
9mm. Obviously the tray that was found in the center. Magazines.
Magazines were found where?
In the glove box. Obviously the tray up from the console was in the console. The 2 little, I guess you call those cocaine vials, the little glass ones I found, those were in the glove box also. The plastic bottle that's full of like actual like loaded powder, center console. And the empty-ish one that has got a little residue on side, that's also center console.
All right.
Oh, just put it right there.
Awesome.
Be careful, bro.
Yep. Turn for me, please. Take the watch off you. Unfold your hands.
Still go with you.
You have any other jewelry on you, sir? No. He's got a belt on. You want to take it off now? You're going to take it off when you get there.
We'll get
All right.
it.
Go ahead.
I'll do my belt.
Go ahead, have a seat.
Yeah, no. They've got to take it off of you anyway. So he had some more. I've got the other gun. Let me grab it.
Just put it in here and we'll take it in.
Yes, sir.
I just got them back though. I mean, everything's fine with them.
The guns?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're straight. But let me shut the door, okay? Watch out. Watch your foot.
Foot. I don't know. I'll have to check it right now. No. So I'm going to put this back in the... I'm going to put this in this car.
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
I saw him. All right.
Louisius was charged with possession of cocaine, possession of a firearm with intent to sell, armed trespassing, possession of a firearm, and stalking. This incident occurred on April 23, 2024 in Vero Beach, Florida, when police responded to a report about an older man acting inappropriately and staring at another man disturbingly.
Yeah. I got to one spot, thought he was away from me, and he was like, "This is a good place to be, isn't it?" Okay. I was like, "What the f?" So I walked away, started running the other way. He keeps walking past. I turned around at one point when I got up to the observation tower, and he had his pants completely down, was off.
The guy that was chasing you?
Yes, he's still in there.
He's in the woods still?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I had to run out because he kept following me.
So did he touch you? Did any of that kind of stuff?
Sir. I just turned around and he was looking at me.
Okay, and then he was chasing you after that point as
He
well?
was following me. He went right up to the bridge where I was, and I was trying to get away from him.
Okay.
And I had no other way to go because that observation tower I didn't know just goes right up. So
Okay.
I was like, oh, shit. I had to walk past him again.
Okay, did you see any of this, or no, you were just...
I just knocked
working,
him.
and he come up and knocked on my window, and no disrespect, he was panicking.
Yes, sir.
And I got off my conference call, said, I gotta go, somebody needs me, and he told me he asked me if I'd watch, because some guy was in the woods chasing him, and I said,
okay.
It's the only other car in the parking lot.
Okay.
And I believe he was standing, obviously that was a lot, so I don't remember exactly, but I believe he was standing before
Next
I
to
walked
it?
in. Yeah, like
Okay.
as soon as I walked in, they started walking in after me, so I knew they were like...
Okay, so
weird.
both of them were together, both of them walked
They
in.
were like around each other.
I'm waiting for Deegan and his trainee are going to take it, but that car is, I guess, registered to a dude that got lewd and lascivious and all sorts of wild stuff down in that one right there. The one that left, I haven't really heard a whole lot on it yet, but he was freaking out saying that the dude was off, chasing him, and it says the guy's still back here.
White male.
What color shorts?
60s. I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm not
blue
sure,
shirt, white male,
Yeah.
60s.
Glasses.
Uh-huh.
Not a big build.
How tall?
Shorter than me. So 5'8", probably 5'6".
So basically, I have another patrol deputy that's going to come here. He'll take the entire report. I'm sure you want to go forward with whatever.
The officer quickly located the suspect and, without hesitation, decided to detain him for inquiry.
You got any weapons on you, anything like that?
No, just my phone.
All right, we're gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
How you doing?
Good. How's it going? You have your ID on you?
1190
In your car?
I believe he just walked out. Stand by 1 second.
Can I get it?
He's an RO.
He is?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's an RO?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Here, do me a favor, just turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Can I get my car, get my ID?
Nope. I already know who you are.
Can I ask what this is about?
Yep, we'll let you know.
All right, man, come with me, all right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know this one. Neither do I.
Oh, okay.
So he's that blue shirt.
Oh, okay.
And he looks like the RO.
Gotcha.
Hey, so I don't forget, I'm putting this right here. Hey, you can't have cigarettes, man.
What's that?
I said, I'm not taking cigarettes. Where can I put these at?
Where am I? What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're detained right now, but I'm not going to hold on to some cigarettes. You got a car over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you want me to throw them away or you want to put them in the car?
Just throw them away.
Throw them away. Okay, perfect. You good? Separate you a little while. Sit down in the car. I'm trying to help you so you don't fall for it, okay? You got here, explain to me exactly what you do when you arrived to this location.
When I arrived here, I sat in my car for a few minutes talking on my phone, and then I decided to go for a walk because I come here walking occasionally.
Okay.
And I started walking back by the trails. I was going to go back to the overlook.
Were you meeting anyone here, or you just here by
I was here
yourself?
by myself. Yes,
All right.
sir.
So when you got to this location, did you talk to anyone?
That gentleman there, we talked a couple times. In passing.
The gentleman in the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anyone else?
No, sir. There's
Okay.
nobody else back there. There's only one way in and out to the tower back there.
When did you talk to him?
We passed once when we were walking back that way. He passed me when I was on my phone, and then we went back. I passed him another time, and we chatted for a minute, and that was it.
What did you guys talk about?
Just how nice the day it was, and we were out walking. That was it.
Did you say anything else to him?
No, just how nice of a day it was, and just walking and looking at the water. That was it.
All right. While you were interacting with him, did you remove any clothing or anything like that?
Not at all.
The officer searched the suspect's phone for any photos but found nothing. Therefore, based on the victim's detailed account, the officer had to make a decision.
Arrives. I mean, you did give us his license plate.
Yes, sir.
So we ran him up. We couldn't really find anything.
Oh, really?
So,
like, you guys can't like legally do anything at that point? Okay.
So he wasn't here. He wasn't the one that.
That is scary though, like, because it did seem like they were together. Is the only.
So you think they were like trying to plan
like
something or in cahoots?
100%. How they looked at each other and then looked at me and like, yeah, I knew something was up. So that's the only thing.
So the fact that he's not here is kind of it's kind of tough, but we do have his information from what you gave us. We know who the person is.
So like the only way though he could get in trouble basically is for him to do something. That's
But
I just don't want somebody else to like have to deal with that, especially like a younger person.
Completely.
Officer?
Yes, sir.
Am I able to get into my phone for phone numbers?
What we'll do at the jail, they'll let you do that, and if not, I'll make sure that they know that you need to do that, and you'll be able to collect some numbers and make calls from the jail. You get free phone calls while you're in booking.
And what am I being charged for again?
Exposure of organs.
But I didn't do that.
Well, that's gonna be between you and the courts. He feels like he has enough probable cause.
But he says I did, and I didn't.
Well, that's where we're at with it, okay? I'm not arresting you. This guy's arresting you. I don't disagree with his choice he's making as well.
It's because of the previous incident years ago?
No, that's not. That's like someone, murdering somebody and then like now, they someone said they murdered somebody again. I mean, there's gonna be some suspicion to it, but you can't just necessarily say someone's doing it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But he identified you. He said that you were the one that.
But there's only 2 people back there.
Well, I'm sorry, man. Hey, I'm sorry to tell you, man. And once again, I'm not gonna have court with you. That's up to the courts. It's their office, okay? And his cooperation.
The man was charged with lascivious conduct and stalking. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. See you next time.